What's going on? Is that Mr. Yeet Doggo? How's it going, dude? Hey, we're gonna be getting ready to go in just a minute. We're just loading everybody up into the lobby and getting close to going racing in a minute or two here in Japan. In the meantime, enjoy the music. Alrighty, guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to the Tier 3 Breakout Racing League race here in Japan. It is going to be a blast of a night. I hope you guys are having a great night so far. We're only going to make it better here. It looks like 18 drivers are going to be hitting the track. 18 on asphalt means good action all around. Hopefully, good driving as well. I'm sure we'll see some pretty intense moments. Obviously, if you haven't heard of me yet, my name is Punju. I am your host tonight. Here's a little game screen. We're just kind of getting ready for everybody to ready up and get ready to go racing. I think we might be waiting on one or two more people, but we are almost ready to go. Who here has a favorite that they see racing tonight? I know Yeet Doggo's favorite is obviously himself, which would be totally understandable. If it wasn't himself, I would say, wow, what a hypocrite. But anybody else that is here in chat, who is your favorite? Who's your person that you like to root for? Me, personally, I'm biased. You know, I'll be the first and last person to admit that I am absolutely biased. Potato, Yeet Doggo, Silencer. Those guys usually get my my number one love. Because I like to see them do well. I don't know. I think Potato is also hilariously fun to watch him drive. He's very freaking good. Groggy as well. Oh, Groggy's a G. Honestly, y'all, it's kind of hard for me. I'm at a point in my commentating that I kind of like everybody. I'm a bit of a hardcore optimist in general, so it's kind of hard for me not to like everybody. But who do you guys love? Who's your big who are you the biggest fan of? That's what I'm looking for. Also, Chandler says, W attendance, I must agree. Hi, Chandler. If you guys don't know me, my name is Punju. We're going to have a blast here tonight in Tier 3 here in Japan. Alrighty, guys, we are just about finished with this loading screen, ready to go racing. I'm honestly super glad that I myself am not racing. I obviously don't race here in Tier 3, but I'm really glad I didn't, because last night I was playing a lot of iRacing, and I did some ovals in the Indy cars, and that wrecked my right shoulder, man. I was just gripping and ripping, turning left, and you know, my Fanatec wheel with like full force feedback, a lot of it at least, not full, but close to it, darn near it. Oh, really did a number on my right shoulder. So I'm definitely glad I'm not, you know, handling a wheel at night. What we are handling is 18 different alpha drivers. All these guys trying their best to, you know, assert their dominance and end up on top at the end of tonight's race. Now, obviously, we got 17 minutes and 9 seconds for these drivers to go qualify. First person on track looking like a Mercedes. Could be Gary. Gary. We're gonna check out what Gary's got today. Let's also watch our tire cams and all that kind of stuff. That looks better. Much better, much better, much better! If I had to pick a team that I root for every week here, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna be a biased commentator. I'm gonna say the Mercedes guys. Obviously, they are the championship defenders from last season, and I like seeing winners. Gonna be honest. Now, I do like the fact that I see lots of people win here. It's not just one person, you know. But I do also like seeing people that consistently win. I'm a big Lewis Hamilton fan for a reason. I love seeing winners. Gary is going to be going out on mediums. Long Potato, here as well. The rest of the guys that are currently on outlaps are all on softs. Other ones to be going out on mediums. Looking like it's probably going to be Silencer. But he's not out yet. So here goes Gary. Let's start his hot lap. He is going around. Boom. Now hitting it. 01101010010101010111101. What up? How's it going? I know it means hello. It's so fun for me to say that now. Groggy Oregano has DNF'd. Oh my gosh. So Groggy, poor guy, he's already out, and we're about to go on Gary for a hot lap. I do want to see Groggy right here. You'll see him DNF possibly on the left side of the track. Yeah, right there. He's off to the top left. Oh, poor guy. We're gonna be watching the Hall cam of Gary. Trying to put a hot lap on. Whoa says you're not allowed to say you like winners. You'd be sued by Chip Ganassi, and that is rude, but also really funny. oh, Gary almost losing it, coming out of the S's. But he caught it back, and he's good to go. He's still on hot lap. Snorlax says, let's go Sky. I know we got lots of IF1 Sky fans in here. Snorlaxatives, still just one of the best names I've ever heard in my entire life. So, you know, I'm hoping that Sky has a good lap today, too. I think he's actually sitting in the pits still, so he hasn't gone out yet. We're on Gary Cam right now. Gary 5000 trademark. 011101001100111101 says, honestly, it's just impressive at this point. I appreciate that. You know, I like to say I'm a pretty impressive guy. And, you know, I just did it again, so I must be pretty impressive. That's a purple sector, too. For Gary 5000 trademark. Here he goes, diving down super deep into the third to last corner. Second to last corner, looks clean, and he goes around the last corner. Corner kind of hard to get people to catch out on. He pops the flap open, and he is blasting around for 130.5 or 130.355. That's bad. Tao just goes best and put it at 30.1. Kieran, let's see what the man in the Haas can do. He is not going to be moving as fast. He's already at 33 right now. So when your Iceman now bests them both at a 130.118. Kieran at a 139. Very slow lap. Bad Bunny. My boy, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny. All right. My best Bad Bunny impression. Here's Bad Bunny. Can he improve on everybody else's song? I think he will. It's a 29.8. He's first one across into the 29s. Lap, Bad Bunny. 50 pointer is on and invalidated. Lap BioGlit is also invalidated. Non-invalidated people would be something like SRT Silencer. He is valid. There goes. Chandler signed out. Does anyone know how I can sign up? So Chandler, We currently aren't looking for any reserve, any drivers. I mean, I think you could probably reserve in tier 5. Maybe realistic if you're willing to drive the Haas. We just don't want to have, you know, fast people or slow people take up the fast cars. Oh, there's SRT Silencer. Speaking of a fast person, it's the 29.4. Chandler, I'm sure you understand. You know, we just don't want slow people taking up the fast cars. So, if you're willing to be in the realistic tier, we'd love to have you in the Haas, probably. Here's BioGlint on Hot Lap. We're gonna hang out on Bios. He's actually going real slow right now. Holding up an Aston Martin potentially. Sky. Gonna allow himself to stay slow so he can be behind Hidalgo. Whoa, says now you're fired. Go drive an AJ Foyt car in Indy car. That might actually be better for that car too. Oh, that's 50th liner is out in the S's. We got 2 people already playing for the S's. It's like the Sarlacc pit in Star Wars. It is just eating everybody up. Also, that is such a nerdy joke of me. You know, wow, that is probably one of the nerdiest jokes I've made potentially in my life. That is pretty nerdy. And we're on an open sky. One thing I am going to have to do in just a minute after qualifying is go get myself a little drink from the fridge. And I need people in chat to decide for me. We got 3 options, okay? What are my drinks tonight? Because I have put Sky starting a hot lap as we're going to be on him. Let's see how he does. So I need everybody in chat to decide for me. What am I drinking tonight? My options are coffee, regular lemonade, or strawberry lemonade. No alcohol. I went from Sky. The S's looks a lot cleaner than Quiffy Weiner and Groggy Regno did for sure, because that was a big crash there. So yes, regular lemonade, strawberry lemonade, or coffee. Hey guys, do you guys, the camera changes on the beat? I think that's pretty creative. He looks really clean, actually, I from Sky. Wow. He's looking really good. Wow. Okay, let's see what Sky can do on these mediums. It's a purple sector too now. I see that's a little deep. But it's fine from the exit out of that one. Oh, that's a quick time. Oh, low 30. Oh, just getting to 30.4. I thought it looked quick and ended up being a little bit slow. Beyond, Phantasma. A little sketchy coming on the S's. He does make it through, though. Yes. Whoa, it says Kool-Aid from downtown. That does not answer my question, unfortunately. So which one? Strawberry lemonade, regular lemonade, or coffee? What are you thinking? We're staying a little bit silent so we can kind of watch this lap and see how Phantasma handles this track. He's coming into here. I think he's going to be in the 31s or 32s, judging by how his time is looking as he's coming into this final chicane sector. Just kidding. Oh, 30.9. I was so close. Look at that. Got Goofy. Goofy's invalidated. Shredder? Invalidated. Hidalgo! Come around the line for a valid time, and it's a 30.0 in 4th place on the mediums. Look at that for Hidalgo. More chalk. I hope he actually called. whenever people ask him his gamer tag, do you think he says it like that, or do you think he says it normally like Chunk? I hope he says it like Chunk. That'd be great. That's mid-30s. Yeah, 31-1. That's meh. Not going to be good enough for Chunk. He's going to need to go and take another rerun on that one for sure. Shredder is now starting all lap. We're just going to go ahead and stay on here for him. And Boyle says, drink that coffee that sponsors Latifi. You mean Lavazza? Yeah, I know. Lavazza does make decent coffee. I wish it would translate to their driver skill, but, you know, obviously they're not necessarily comparable, so. Fortunately, Latifi's just be trash. Oh, that's Shredder. Big spin. The yeses. Massive. Will he hit a wall? He's... Oh, he's been taps the wall. It's no big deal. That's a big spin for Shredder, and he's going to have to get back on track and make sure he doesn't blame anybody, but he won't, so he's fine. Goofy has decided to retire in the pits. So Shredder's going to take another go at that as he needs to get back to the pits and clean up his race suit, because I'm sure that thing is brown. From Potato. Potato currently sitting in third place. He just improved his time by 0.6, 29.4. Bunny Flow is also on an out lap, actually. Here he goes. But he's on what looked like he was on a hot lap, but now he's on an invalid lap, so he's on a valid one. Not Chonk. Glint. Glint is on a valid lap. Here he goes. Oh, almost lost it. He looks fine now. He's gotten a little awkward in a lot of these corners. Very different line than what everybody else does. I've noticed he's a lot faster in and slower out. When obviously, you know, the old adage of racing is slow in, fast out. I wonder how much it's actually benefiting him or not. Glint, one of two drivers, still yet to set a valid lap time here in qualifying. BRL Kieran with a really bad qualifying time, and then obviously, you know, end up DNFing. So he's stuck at his best at a 39.6. That's not going to get him anywhere. It's probably going to be just the front of the non-finishers. It's going to be where he's going to be stuck at. So he'll be right around that 15th place, more like than not. If Blackwater and BioGlint could both put time down. Now BioGlint is going to be putting time down for sure. Yeah, 13.5 is went through the set 2 marker, so that's a pretty solid spot to be at. But BioGlint seems to have a serious, you know, magnetic aversion to the 8th gear. Oh, in fact, my level's so loud. When did my... Guys, how did nobody tell me that my audio wasn't on? There's no way. I turned... Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh, what? Guys, I can't see my audio levels all the time. I only have 2 screens. One is used up by the game. The other one, I can't always see my audio levels. Shoot. Sorry, guys. The audio level's back now. Okay. That's better. What's up, ball guy? How's it going? Hey, ball guy, it's me, Punju, by the way. What's going on, man? We're watching BioGlint take his in lap. We're gonna go on to Gary, actually, as he's on the faster lap. He's already 0.6 up in his time. Put him at a 29.7 if this stays valid, which would be putting him into 5th place, just barely scooping out Bad Bunny. Oh, there it is, 5th place. Do it. Almost actually ended up sneaking it off of Iceman. It only lost it by 1/100th of a second. Oops. Tough. How's the game level now? Because I actually had it muted. I didn't even notice I had it muted. The game level entirely was muted. I had no idea. Unless it's playing good now. But But either way, we are good to go. We're going to go back on our boy Sky. Sky trying to improve his time. He's right now sitting at 30.4. That is not going to be good enough for top 10 in my opinion. I think Chonk, Bioglint, Phantasma, or Blackwater will be able to do best that time. That ball guy here, G. We're going to check him out as he's going to be rounding around the outside of Spoon in just a minute, and then he will be going into the second 2 marker, which I want to see how he does. How he's doing. Thanks, ball guy. Yeah, that second race was a lot better, wasn't it? First one was terrible. The second one was the best. All right, here he goes. Across second marker. Oh, this is looking actually pretty solid. It's 12.6. That's 9/10 out. That put him at 29.5 at this current moment, which would be challenging for 4th place. And if he can improve here as well, then he'll be challenging for 3rd or 2nd. But Goose Slayer is well comfortably in the lead. And IF1 Sky puts it into 3rd place at a 29.1, just behind SRT Silencer and Goose Slayer, who are sitting in the 28s, which are bonkers times for tonight. That's pretty solid. That'll do, Pig. That'll do. Oh, Phantasma going on another hot lap. Here he goes. How does he handle with all this traffic? Ground silencer. Looks fine there. Gary has retired. In pits. He's good to go. Phantasma goes around the hairpin. And that's a little bit of a squirrely exit right there for Phantasma. Not what he needed at all. Goose Slayer decided to retire in the pits as well. I think he feels pretty safe. He's not going to get overtaken on that time. So I think it's probably fair to say that he is pretty safe. Phantasma has a lot to do. Is he up on his time right here? Remember, he's at 30.9 right now. He needs to be at 30.5 or better to improve his positioning. He's definitely up on his time. Let's put him at 30.2 right now. We'll be putting him up into 9th place potentially if he can keep this going and have improvement over the next 2 corners as well. Now, even maybe 8th place is on the table if he really just killed that compared to his last time, but I don't know if he did. It's an 7th place right there. He really did kill it. In fact, he killed enough to snip both Udoggle and Bad Bunny out. Along with, Redeemer, Bioglint, Chunk. So, Phantasma now sitting in 7th place, just behind the retired car of Gary. And also Iceman. Yes. Not bad so far. Pretty tight. Quite great. What you can't see is my dog is giving me just the most amazing love right now. She's like, come up to me, she starts licking me. She's like a homie. Puts her head on my shoulder. She's like, hey, can I hang out with you? Everybody here, dog fans, or are you guys all heartless? There's Bad Bunny Flow, not able to set a better time. Actually, just kidding, he did set a better time. 6/10 up, 292 now. It puts him up into 6th place. That's a solid time. That's a pretty solid time. Phantasma drops down to 9th now. Bioglint, will he be able to improve? It's looking like he might, and Chonk right in front of him also might be able to improve. So we're going to stand Chonk him just as he goes across this sector marker. He's up 9/10, and Bioglint's up 8/10. So these guys have a chance to have serious improvement and potentially move up the ladder pretty significantly. Ooh, now that's not too great of an exit right there for Bioglint, so he's going to have a little bit of trouble to do to put it all down at this. That is still enough improvement, though. That puts him in 9th place. Pretty solid. And Phantasma is the last one to set a time that technically, quote-unquote, could have been improvable, but we decided not to do it. So this is qualifying, everybody. We've got Goose Slayer sitting on pole with a monstrously quick lap. We've got SRT Silencer in 2nd, Potato in 3rd, IF1 Sky in 4th, Yeet Doggo in 5th, Bad Bunny in 6th, Iceman in 7th, Gary in 8th, Bioglint in 9th, and rounding out the top 10 is Phantasma, 63. Bottom 8 of Chunk, Redeemer, Kieran, Goofy, Groggy, Blackwater, Shredder, and Quiffy Winner at the very end. Chunk says that was the best lap of his life. Chunk, it was a pretty was a decent lap. Not bad. I guess I'm gonna grab a quick drink real fast. I think I'm gonna opt for the coffee. We got a long night ahead of you, so I'm gonna go opt for the coffee. I'll be right back. While I'm gone, guys, I'm gonna crank the music and put on a good song for us so you guys can jam out while we wait for everybody to get back in here. Oops, wrong one. All right, guys, this is the one that I was looking for. All right, we'll be right back. Compose this Top Gun anthem. Alrighty. It's looking pretty soggy out there, huh? It is going to be a wet race here in Japan. Hope you guys are ready. I'm just here to chill. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Good luck to all the drivers tonight. Y'all might need it, judging by how soggy it is out there. We gotta, yeah, this is gonna be maybe a spin city. I'm hoping it's not though, but it definitely could be. Now, it's looking like it might be full wets. I can't obviously see yet. We're about to get a look and see if it's gonna be full wets or not. It does not look like it's full wets. It looks like we're on inters. We are on inters, so everybody that qualified on mediums probably a little bit mad about that. Oh my gosh! Oh wow, there was a car that went way off to the left. That looked like Potato. He forgot where the track was, and he just darted off to the right, almost absolutely smoking himself down at the pit exit. That was crazy. There's a Red Bull off track now. Is that Itago or is it Iceman? Oh, it's Iceman sliding around. His tires are ice, man. That's so dumb of me. Well, guys, says Shredder, Deemer, and Groggy for podium. Well, given the fact that all three of those guys are outside of the top 11, I'm gonna have to say a hard probably not. My my personal predictions for podium is going to be Sky, Potato, and Goose. I'm thinking Sky, Potato, Goose. Fuck, this is a boy can dream. that is definitely some big dreams too. Quite unlikely, unfortunately. You guys are all out here warming up their tires to the most of what is possible, which really isn't a whole lot. The Deemer's slowing down Groggy. You hear by the engine rev, he's not the happiest about that. Oop. Is that Chonk? Oh! Phantasma! It's spun on the formation lap. Oh no. This is looking good, guys. Definitely very promising. BioGlint almost spinning right there. Gary behind Potato, who's supposed to be in third place, but is down like 7th right now in the formation lap. That's not right. Wow, formation lap definitely had a couple casualties. You hate to see. When the formation lap kills people, it is scary, scary omen for the race. But the race is going to go on no matter what, regardless of what the omens say. The air don't matter, the omens of the gods don't matter at all to these guys. They are just going to get in their car and go racing as soon as they possibly can. And I hope you guys are excited to see them go for it. They are starting to line up on the grid. Goose Slayer on pole position, sitting in the front row with SRT Silencer right next to him. Potato in 3rd, Sky in 4th, and Doggo in 5th, making out the end of the top 5. Here we go. We got some lights about to start showing. There they're out. Let's go racing. That is a decent launch for Potato. A little bit scrolling in the back. You can see some spray getting away from the camera view. So now I can start seeing some stuff. And we're just going to kind of try our best to look at through turn 1 through as many people's perspective as possible. We got Kieran making up some positions. He's already up 1, but Whippy Winner is up 5 whole positions and is now challenging. No massive calamity so far yet. It looks like actually the formation lap has had more casualties than the first lap so far, which is honestly just amazing. Now here we go, Whippy Winner, still our biggest gainer, up 5 positions, needs to start putting some pressure on BRL Kieran ASAP if he wants to get a chance. I think closer to it, but it looks like he is kind of losing them, and Sean been making a move on Phantasma pretty soon. At the front of the grid, Goose Slayer, Silencer, Potato, and Sky all stayed about the same, all stayed equal level pegging. Gary though has already moved up 3. Our biggest loser right now is unfortunately Eat Doggo, down 4, along with Goofy also down 4. Neither of them are losers, but they have lost positions. John and Kieran battling it out right here. You can see how close they are. They're going side by side right into the start spoon. This is a dangerous spot to go. And that is the AlphaTauri having to go super wide. The Hawks are keeping the tighter line. Looks good in the exit. They are still neck and neck. Oh yeah. Wow, they are. Yeah, they're not messing around. Up the grid, we got a little bit of battle right here between Iceman and Bio. It's impressive how well these guys can see through all this spray. Iceman almost losing right there. He's probably gonna lose position. D-Doggo saw him. He was weak. Iceman lost D-Doggo. Phantasma couldn't quite get there though. But D-Doggo found the opportunity. He pounced. Well done for him. Up the grid we have Potato and iPhone Sky putting some battle on each other as well. They just got through turn 1. Potato had to back out of that one. Sky puts his dominance on, and he asserts his presence, and he takes the position. He doesn't just let it happen. He takes it. And again, this lap 1, the entirety of lap 1 was less calamitous than the formation lap, which is quite impressive. Going on Phantasma. Then back Iceman. Phantasma looking for an opportunity, looking for an opening. He's got 25 laps left, or 26 laps left to go, so he's got plenty of time to figure it out. And he doesn't want to rush it, obviously, but he definitely doesn't want to sit back here and stay passive. He knows that, you know, every passing lap is another gap. Is an even larger gap created at the very front, which is why people like Bad Bunny are trying to make it, or sorry, like Gary, trying to make advantage of it and make positions up as quickly as possible. And Gary's already made it 3, still tied as our biggest winner with Whippy Winner. He's also made it 3 back. We're gonna go and go check out as soon as we get through this turning section, because I think Bad Bunny. Oh no, Gary made a mistake. Bad Bunny did not, so Gary is safe. We're gonna scroll down to actually our boy Sean, who's right up on the side of a Phantasma. He's right behind him. Can Sean make this pass? Or is he gonna be stuck for a long time? Up in the front, we got a couple gaps starting to form. Goose Slayer sitting comfortably in the lead. Right behind him is SRT Silencer, but he's not exactly right behind him. He's actually 1.7 seconds behind. A pretty decent sized gap, only 3 laps. tied up with Sky. Even bigger gap between him and his next challenger, SRT Silencer. He is 3.6 behind, so really his big competition is 4th place of Potato. Gary sitting in 5th, Bunny in 6th, I went 7th, Itago 8th, Iceman 9th, and Ketchup in 10th, and I think I saw somebody off track. Oh, it's Kieran. Did you guys see that go across the camera? I couldn't tell if that was a car, a bird, a plane, if it was Superman. I really didn't know. So, and now I know. But that was Goofy also making a spin right here at the exit of the S's. Unfortunate for Goofy. He's going to get back on track. Luckily enough, these guys are coasted. So it does not make much of a difference. We're on a Whiffy winner. Also having spun. Now everybody's starting to spin. All in one lap. We just had 3 spins. All of them non-provoked is what it seemed. I couldn't tell from Whiffy. The other ones definitely were non-provoked. Yeah, I think we're gonna see this from the perspective of Iceman watching the Yeet Dog go by with battle up in front of him. Let's see what it looks like from his POV. Oh, it's a little bit too far, so you can't really see it. You can see how close they are right here from Yeet Doggo's POV. He is right up on the back of Iceman, looking for an opportunity. Just cannot see one come up yet, but he knows it's going to come soon if he just stays close. In fact, that's his opportunity right there. Loudbit getting squirrely on the exit of the very last corner, and that is Yeet Doggo through. Super stoked for that. That was nice and easy. He didn't even have to work for that. He just let the problem come to him, and he capitalized when he saw the moment. Well done for him. They're up on Gary, putting the pressure himself on Potato. Does not want to sit back any longer, because I think he feels that he's got similar pace to, say, you know, Silencer and Goose Slayer and Sky, and so every single second that he's stuck behind Potato, he is losing even more time. You know, that is if he actually is fast enough to be up with those top guys. Now, is he actually? That's a question up for debate for tonight. Y'all in chat can let me know if you believe he is. What I do know, though, is Silencer, Sky, and Goose Slayer especially are all miles ahead of the rest of the pack. Nobody really seems to have any hope of catching. We do have a spun car in the back. It looks like it's Goofy. Way back at Sector 1 in the S's. He's done for. A little bit of a crowded pack up right here in front of Chunk. You can see like 6 cars. In fact, that's actually a safety car. I didn't even see that. Oh my gosh. What brought the safety car out? It could have been Goofy being stuck on track for a little bit too long, and everybody now having to slow down, match their delta, and make a tire decision 4 laps in. Which, you know, enters, I don't know what the rest of the weather looks like for the race, you know. I unfortunately am not privy with that information, so I don't know if it's going to be smart for them to switch over to fresh inters, or what they should do, if they should go to wets. They should stay out and just wait for it to go dry. I'm not sure. I'm pretty certain everyone's going to stay out. These are inters, so not like the hypersofts. All day. Chandler is a big fan of the hypersofts. By the way, guys, if you aren't yet following Chandler's side of Instagram, I think it's like hypersoft all day or something like that. Same Pirelli, same tire. And he just posts a picture of the Pirelli hypersoft tire every single day, and it's very funny. Make sure you go give it a look-see if you haven't yet. From their safety car, we got a little bit of time to chat. Who so far have you seen as your standout for today? I think Gary has been pretty standout so far today in this race. We're not super far into it. Obviously, we're only 5 laps in, but he's been pretty good so far. He is our second most improved, with Blackwater as most improved. Chonk says, "Gonna cut the battle. We're gonna wheel to wheel through the rest, second and third sector." Oh my gosh, even through 130, you guys are crazy. Well, I'm sure you guys will go back at it again, because you and Blackwater obviously are almost identical on pace, so it's gonna keep going good. I ain't even worried about it. I ain't even tripping whatsoever. Back to going racing very soon. Hope you guys are stoked. I personally am very excited. most opportunity to improve, based on what I know of their skill, is probably Yeet Doggo. Yeah, the Yeet Doggo or Bad Bunny with a big opportunity on their hands right here. They're both very, very, very good, and they haven't quite had the best start to the race, so I think they've got a big opportunity to big, massive improvements. Now, obviously, Wiki Winner and Goofy gonna get free, a free pass to get back up to the pack, and not be so far back anymore. Definitely, takes away the chance of them being lapped anytime soon. So they must be, they're probably happy about that, but it is tough that we do already have a safety car in the first 5 laps that we did. It was on lap 5 when it came out. What do you guys got? I'm sure this will be the last lap on the safety car. Should be the last lap on the safety car. After that, we're gonna get back and going racing. Luckily enough, this safety car hasn't been as dangerous as the formation lap car. The drivers are able to keep together here under safety car conditions in lap 6. As I said that, actually, I think Goofy may have spun it behind Wiki Winner. Unfortunately, I can't do rewinds. I wish that we could do rewinds live. How nice would that be, right, guys? We're going to go on. Goofy can see if he can catch up. We're about to hit the set the 3 marker with the safety car. Does not tell us safety car in his lap yet because Goofy hasn't caught up quite yet. Looks like he's taking his sweet time to catch up too. That or he's just trying his best and he just can't quite get the pace there. And we do see Goose Slayer slowing down significantly. I think he's expecting it to say safety car going in this lap. But I don't see the warning that says safety car in this lap. Safety car does stay out. No. Yep, safety car stays out. It stayed out. Oh, that's tough. So Goose Slayer all the way back to Goofy. I'll have to do a whole nother lap under safety car. Unfortunate. That was what obviously they were not hoping for. As you can see the way that Goose Slayer was driving, he definitely wasn't hoping for that. He must be a little bit peeved by that. I would be if I was him. I'd be extremely peeved. I love that word, by the way, peeved. Hey, those of y'all that are watching here in chat, I know a lot of you guys are F1 fans. But outside of F1, if you guys watch any of the motorsports, have you guys paid any attention to what's going on with Le Mans and the WEC, the endurance cars and all that kind of stuff? I think it's quite interesting. We've got some cool names hopping in the game, BMW and Cadillac, with their own custom endurance cars, which do look gorgeous, as well as an interesting driver in today's Le Mans by the name of Michael Fassbender. You guys remember the old Alien movies from back in the day? Michael Fassbender has done has been an actor on those, and now he's racing. Little fun fact. That's Goose Slayer just burning off all this fuel. Everything's got. We're almost back to going racing, guys. Yeah, about those endurance cars. I definitely recommend you guys look up the new Cadillac endurance car and the new BMW endurance car. The BMW one looks really cool, livery-wise. They did a really good job with it. And the Cadillac is just a beautiful, beautiful design. A whole new level. All right, guys. Safety car is now finally being called in. We're gonna get going racing real soon. You guys ready for this? I am ready for this. We're gonna stay on the camera of Goose Slayer and see how he gets everybody started. I'm sure he's gonna try to play some tricks, as they always do when they're starting. as you always should when you're starting. Play as much tricks as you can. There he goes, getting ready for it. And there he goes, he's off. And he didn't quite play too much trickery, actually. He does get a good launch, but it wasn't pure trickery. So he didn't get the biggest gap on it anyway, but I know when Sky was kind of ready for it on the position of silencer, and Sky is now putting the pressure on silencer almost immediately. Does not want to wait around at all. Kieran, Shredder, Deemer in the back. All three having a little bit of a tussle. And ended up with Kieran, Shredder, Deemer as the order. There's three of them at the end of turn ones. That's Shredder getting a little squirrely. Again, keeps it down fine. Blackwater and Chunk make up 12th and 11th. Phantasm in the back of the top 10. Looks good, but looks a little bit vulnerable to Chunk. Chunk is looking quick here. Now, obviously, I don't think anybody went in to stop at new screen. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 stoppers. The Witchy Whiner does get a penalty. Ooh. So we have 3 stoppers in this last opportunity, and the Witchy Winner was the opportunity before that. We do typically have 4 stoppers that have already stopped fresh enters. And you'd think they'd be faster, but I don't think they're like significantly faster. Oh, I do see Groggy Oregano getting a spin. Oh no, poor guy in the spoon. I just caught the tail end of it. Groggy's out right there. Sub a safety car. His race is close to over right now. And now we've got Goofy looking for a way through on Redeemer. We can't quite find one. Many drivers not quite as cool under the pressure of a restart. You can see how their consistency goes away after a safety car restart. One person who does not seem to be affected by that at all is our boy Goose Slayer at the very top. He looks great. 1.5 seconds ahead of the pack. Not a care in the world. Next closest one, as compared to massive gaps, is this guy, a Potato, and the biggest gap at the very bottom is Witchy Winner up by 3 seconds over 16. Here's Barry has an opportunity to put some pressure. An opportunity does not necessarily mean reality. He can't capitalize on that opportunity. He has to stay back. We are exactly 1/3 of the way through this race tonight, y'all. 33% through, 66% left to go. And we are sitting here on lap 9 of 27, the Japanese Grand Prix, the Breakout Racing League. We'll check out Doggo. He looks a little bit close to Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny doesn't look too confident where he's at right now. Goose Slayer sets another fastest lap. Of course he does. Are we surprised? Not even slightly. Doggo can't get the gap closed down. Iceman can though. Iceman on the back of BioGlint. BioGlint looking a little bit weak right here. Bio does have more ERS though, and Iceman's just looking for his way through. Almost had it there. BioGlint had a slightly worse line there. That would have been Iceman's way in to make the pass, but instead it wasn't. So they're to stay on these two. BioGlint is very brave. He ends up actually touching curbs here. Personally, when I drive this track, I'm very scared of touching the curbs in the S's. I think they are kind of death curbs. Violet seems to be just fine with it, so he gets up on them. A little bit of using them to help cut the corner. So obviously, everybody in the top 6 are all separated by at least a second or more, as you can see on that timing screen. You got Eat Doggo right outside of them. And we got Witchy Winner in the back. Groggy can see him right there on the right. Oh no, and that is a yellow flag. Not a safety car though, just a yellow flag as Witchy Winner is out of the race on lap 10. Oh no, poor guy. I think he may have just came out of the corner pretty hard. That corner is right after the end of sector 1. Maybe kind of tail slipper or something like that, but he's out. matters. Oh, back 3 right here. Phantasma, Iceman, Bio. All looking to have a little battle. Oh, that's a really awkward carve. Iceman recovered it, but just barely. And that recovery cost him a position, so Phantasma moves up. Now Phantasma on the back. BioGlint also looking a little bit awkward. We've got a Haas, a BRL, Kieran in the very back. I see that. You can see in the bottom left map, the Haas is slow in the very back to 3, where the L5 came from. Another close gap is looking to close down. Oh, that's Kieran going into the pits and saying, hey, I'm done. He has DNF in the pits. He is done for it. What's going on, you quaint? How's it going? How'd you know it's me? Also, we're going to check out Idago right here on the back of Bad Bunny Flow. Idago, a fan favorite here. Hopefully he's going to be able to get past Bad Bunny sometime soon. Bad Bunny also a fan favorite, so that's unfortunate. We're going to go check out our penalty rise. We only have 3 seconds on the board for 3 people. Iceman, Chunk, and Goofy. You quaint? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, brother. All the gaps starting to kind of widen out. This race not, providing a whole ton of wheel-to-wheel. It's just, 2 second and 2 second gaps basically for everybody. So like 3 people. Idago, Phantasma, and Goofy in the very back. Excluding those guys, everybody is 1 to 2 seconds away from each other. Now, obviously no DRS, so it really doesn't matter anyway, but there is mechanical grip, the ERS, which does do something. BioGlint is under trouble from both of those right now from Phantasma. Oh, BioGlint's really under trouble right here. Phantasma decides to go on the outside, actually. I was a little bit curious about that. And BioGlint closed off the door on him. Wonder why he decided to go for the outside. I think it's because he felt like BioGlint had the inside cover, but I think if he would have gone through it earlier, he may be able to make it. Oh, you quaint. That's too kind, man. BioGlint looking a little sketchy coming out of the S's right here. Phantasma looked a little bit cleaner. Run the Cam. Run the doggo, Cam. I personally am have been starting to commentate standing up when I'm doing these BRL commentaries, and it's a lot of fun actually. I thought my voice is more energetic. Do I sound different? You quaint. That's a real question for ya. We do have Iceman still unable to catch up to Phantasma and make that pass. He is not able to do it. But 3 seconds of time penalties for him and Chunk on Goofy. Now our biggest gainers, biggest losers, we've got Shredder up 5 positions, massive gains. Iceman only down 3, otherwise a very stable race. Just a couple changes of 1 or 2 for a bunch of people. That's a very stable race. Ooh, we got Idago actually now finally closing up that gap a little bit. That Bunny Flow looking vulnerable. Ruh-roh. That is Idago taking a very aggressive line, trying to catch the Bat Bunny, and it's just not quite working out for him. Nothing's really helping him get there. Phantasma's making some work on BioGlint. BioGlint is in trouble. Ooh, Phantasma sticks a nose in there. Not enough to make a difference, but he did stick a nose in there, which means that he's really getting close now. And he knows it too. He's starting to get not impatient, but also definitely not patient anymore. Phantasma looking for his movement. Oh, that's a big spin from BioGlint. In fact, he spun right in the center of the track and made Phantasma stop dead center and allowed Iceman has an AI to get past him. And BioGlint now is back up to speed, but Shonk is looking to get past him after BioGlint's unfortunate spin. And just the timing and the placement of that was really tough, man. That's tough. He can't quite get past. Shonk can't find his way through. BioGlint doesn't want to let anybody through now. Obviously, I don't blame him. He wants to defend as best he can, but he is definitely defending. And that's Iceman now in the pits. Sitting there. There he goes. And Shonk is up on the back of BioGlint now. After Phantasma's now made it through. Clear. Very well. He's 10 seconds behind Heat Doggo. Wow, massive. That's a huge gap between the two. We can look up the table a little bit. Did I win? I don't think so. Oh, it's Sky. Oh, no. What happened to him? Whoa, did I? Every once in a while something slips out, but I'm usually pretty dang good at modulating myself. Did I really? I think I meant to say can't seem to pass. I hope I didn't say that. Don't put me. Shonk is really looking for a spot. It's just, there isn't a whole ton of action going on yet, you know, right now. After that spin from Sky, I swear I meant to say I can't seem to pass. I promise you, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I said I can't seem to pass, but I can say that Doggo can seem to pass and is going to try to pass on Bad Bunny, and he's going to get at the inside. That is a dangerous spot. They are going to go wheel to wheel. That is exactly what happens when you get dangerous. Doggo gets collected up by Bad Bunny. Oh, that was an aggressive spot for Doggo to try to make the move. Oh, tough right there. Now we got Shonk, another one who's close up on somebody. He's still up on the back of BioGlint. BioGlint looks a little sketchy around these corners, doesn't he? Maybe it's just because of the connection. It looks like he's almost like perpetually oversteering. Can't tell. No, it's just back connection. He goes, dives in there, almost goes wide there and almost gets some of the dirt. Shonk brought it back in. I mean, he's looking a little sketchy now too, trying to you know, improve his pace and get up there. And now every single driver, except for Bad Bunny, is at least a second or more away from the next person. So we have a very spread out procession of a race. Bad Bunny up in 5th, trying to challenge our tied up biggest gainer, Gary, who is tied for biggest gains with Shredder. Biggest loser, Iceman, down 8. Bad Bunny actually making time with Gary too. Gary is in danger. Oh, I wish, I wish you could go back and check to see if I did. I swear I said can't seem to pass. We're gonna go check out, Gamer is still a little bit too far. Goofy's still a little bit too far. I think our best bet is gonna see Bad Bunny. See if Gary or Bad Bunny make a mistake under all this pressure. Because the pressure in the wets equals spins quite frequently. Is it going to happen? Gary is looking sketchy. Bad Bunny looking stable. 11 laps to go. Still enough time for stuff to happen, you know? Is it still raining, or is it just drying up? I'm not seeing active raindrops, a whole ton of them at least. I can't really tell. Ooh, we got a spin in the back. It might be Shredder or Groggy. It's Groggy Oregano in the very back. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, dude, like, if I did, that's my first one, and I'm kind of impressed with myself that took me this long. You just see how profane I am usually. But I'm pretty good at censoring myself usually. So, you know, we got Bad Bunny off topic, off the censorship. and onto the racemanship. That way? Yeah, that was good. We got, you know, Bad Bunny trying to put some pressure on Sky. After that spin, it just looks like his race is going downhill. It's spiraling. You know, he went from up in like 4th position down to 7th after that spin. Now has time penalties. Unfortunately, our biggest time penalty guys are Chunk, Goofy, and Iceman all tied for 6th. Shredder and Sky both have 3. Bad Bunny has an opportunity. Not enough of an opportunity though. Redeemer also has to wait for it, but Redeemer might find a spot here on Chunk. If Redeemer can have a good launch out of this, and Chunk can have a not as good launch of it, that is Deemer definitely with the pace here. Deemer gonna go around the outside. He's gonna try to make it on turn 1. This is a scary spot for these guys to go for it, and it's gonna get a little bit bumpy. He looks for the undercut. Chunk covered the line beautifully. Couldn't get it done. It's not gonna happen yet. Chunk still looking a little bit sketchy. Do I see Goofy getting onto softs? Does he really think it's ready for softs? He thinks this is ready for softs. That would be unbelievable if he's actually going on softs. Oh my gosh, and Groggy too. So we're gonna go look at these guys. Even though there's a fun battle right here, we're gonna look at some comedy right here. Watch Goofy struggle. Goofy is just tiptoeing around these corners. Trying his darndest not to spin it, but look at him. He's like slowly losing grip every single time. And boom, right there. Yes, to correct it again. It is not time for the sauce. He needs 2 more laps. 1 to 2 more laps. Otherwise, you know, yeah, this is a little bit early. Now, obviously, Goofy happened to, you know, need a pit stop, so it's about time for him, but they're about 1 or 2 laps too early, and that's might bite them in the butt. Chunk sitting here in 11th place. Deemer, it looks like he got past him, actually. So chill, I'm so sorry, but it looks like Chunk did get passed. Passed up by Deemer, so Deemer now in the points. So the L2 is still trying to pass. It's Bad Bunny. Just cannot quite do it. Yep, Goofy just got passed by Blackwater. Oh, that was almost dangerous for Bad Bunny. He got up on the curb. Whenever I see somebody get up on the curb, I start freaking out because these curbs, in essence, can really smoke you out. Oh, that's Bad Bunny tucking 3 seconds of penalties right there. Unfortunate. He just went a little bit too far outside at the end of the S sector, and he got 1 too many warnings. Now that fight with him and Gary is effectively over, excluding safety cars. We do have a spun out car. It looks like it is Goofy on the softs. Struggling big time. I could have told you that. What happened? And in fact, that is Groggy Oregano making the decision like, hey, this is a bad idea. He's gonna go dip into the pits. He'd rather dip in the pits now than later. And we do have IOF's the Sky putting some pressure on Hidalgo in the spoon. That's a scary spot to put pressure on each other, but he's going for it anyway. He does not care. And Sky now 90% ERS versus Hidalgo 70. Sky looking like the favorite to take this position pretty soon. Is he going to make a pass here on the inside? No, he decides not to dive it. He's smart, but he does have the cornering speed locked on Hidalgo. Hidalgo nowhere near the same speed as the corners. The big short shifts there. We do have people starting to pit now. Everybody's starting to go on softs. Like I said, it was about 1 or 2 laps too early, and now it's time for it. But that is a pass from Sky. Sky is back in the lead. Even if for just a moment, he does still get to feel like a race leader, and that is what matters. That is going to give him some massive confidence. After that unfortunate spin, he is now sitting on top. We do have a yellow flag, sector 1. It looks like a lap car of Groggy Oregano they are coming up upon. All right. Chonk says, dude, big? No idea who you're talking about, Chonk. Who big is? You might mean BioGlint, but that's something to take up Stewart's man, not me, unfortunately. Goose Slayer is on the back of Hidalgo already. Let's see it. Okay, this is going to be a really good opportunity to look at the pace difference. Look at this, dude. Goose Slayer is finding enough dry line to put serious pressure on Hidalgo and potentially to get past him. But Goose Slayer looks like he's a little unstable. So it's not like it's, you know, he's got, you know, enough pace to get past him in a stable manner. Oh, goes on the inside right there. That is a dangerous spot, but he gets it done with a spoon. Move from Goose Slayer, and he's now back up into second position. Only 1.7 away from Open Sky, who, when he pits, is going to go down massive, massive amounts of positions, assuming there isn't a safety car in an opportune time for him. Yeah, the softs look like they're actually the move now, and there goes Open Sky, and Yeet Doggo stays out. Deemer, what's he going to do? He's the next one I want to see for strategy-wise, if he stays out or not. Gary is on fresh inters. Chonk is out! Chonk is retired sector 2. We're going to see Chonk right here on the left. Right there. Oh my gosh, what happened to Chonk? I don't even know what happened to Chonk, but he's out. Chonk has DNF. Looks like he DNF on track. That's part just disappeared now. Chonk, in chat. There's no grip. Did you crash? I couldn't tell if it was a crash or not. We do have these soft runners. Lost under acceleration. Oof. Big crash. That's tough. We got Blackwater popping in, putting the softs on. So Yeet Doggo now the only one left to go in and make the painful decision to pit. Wait, you retired on track, John? Not waiting until you get into the pits? You need to wait until you get to the pits, bro. We are on lap 20 now of 27, only 7 left to go. And now we've gotten into the soft, you know, this crossover section where there's dry lines and wet lines, and anything can happen. Groggy Oregano sets the first fastest lap on the softs. Look at him go. The Goose Slayer quickly takes that away from it at a 36.138. Silencer takes it away from him. 35.966. If that is the case, then that means Silencer is catching. This does mean Gary is spinning. He almost caught it back, but it was too much of a spin, and Gary loses even more positions. He lost one more, and Iceman is now hopping his heels. Gary's sitting in 11th place after a decent qualifying. Put him in 8th. Unfortunate. Now when it comes to our biggest gainer, it is actually Shredder, who's up 7 positions in the Ferrari, looking pretty solid. And our biggest loss, biggest loser is Iceman, down 5. The top 3 still unchanged, which is not at all what I was anticipating. I honestly was anticipating a lot more action up there. Now we do have a potential spin or slow car or something. Oh, it's BioGlint, maybe? Can't tell. Potato, because he's left. Yeah, Potato driving like an AI. Interesting. So maybe a connection issue for Potato. This is going to give Matt Bunny an opportunity to catch up if it is a connection issue, because Potato's going to be under AI. Iowa Sky has an opportunity to pass up Phantasma. Sky definitely fast on this track. Phantasma is sitting in the AI right now. Looks like he's bouncing to and fro. Maybe he was just checking a menu setting or something like that. Phantasma almost clicking the inside of the curb right there. And catching a spin, he decided. Keep it wide, just enough. Here they go. DRS should be it. I haven't seen the sign that says DRS enabled. It does look like it's still sprinkling just a little bit. You guys can tell me in chat. I haven't seen something that says DRS enabled. I do see a big yellow flag, but I can't see what for. Sky, there he goes. DRS has been enabled. It looks like long ago, and Sky has made it through before turn 1 even started, and he is now past Phantasma and now back on the attack. And with him having 3 seconds of 10 penalties, he's got to move. Those 3 seconds of penalties will make a difference at the end of this race. We are going to sit on Yeet Doggo, who is on the freshest tires. He was the last one to pit off the inters onto the softs, and he just got it done. Can he still make enough out of this next, 5 laps, or is it going to be too much too late? That's the word I was looking for. Leader spun turn 1. Oh my gosh, leader spun turn 1. Goose Slayer spun turn 1. Whoa! Does Goodslayer's front? Because that is Silencer up front. I didn't even see that down at the bottom. So now Silencer leads the race. I couldn't see the timing screen, so I had no idea what the heck was going on because the timing's glitched. But Gooslayer is a big gap back from Silencer, and Potato is right up on him. Uh-oh. Now this race just got interesting. Potato has an opportunity to steal P2 off of the freshly spun out Gooslayer, and Silencer holds a 10-second lead over Gooslayer after Gooslayer makes a fatal error that we did not catch. They spawn turn 1. Potato only half a second in it between him and Gooslayer. And Gooslayer, if he's got any sort of damage or anything like that, he is going to be in serious trouble. And I don't know if he has any damage. Besides damaged ego and damaged confidence, I can't see anything that looks inherently bad. But you never know, guys. You never know. Sometimes all you need is damaged confidence. But we do see Bad Bunny potentially float. Oh, Bad Bunny has spun it in the S's. Luckily enough, he only lost a couple positions because he was already massively ahead of the next group. But he did just lose 2 to Iapon, Sky, and Phantasma. So that's tough for him now. Sky 5 out from the next one. BioGlint is next closest. He's right up on the back of Deemer. Actually, Deemer is making this car wide as a Tonka truck. And oh, it's going to be problematic. I knew it was going to happen. BioGlint spins it. I knew it was going to happen. Don't know why BioGlint was going for it there. That was a bad idea. Deemer was just slow through that sector, and BioGlint needed to be more patient, but he was not, and it cost him. That was a mistake. Now, Silencer does pick up the penalty, but I don't think he really cares. He's got 9.9 seconds between him and Gooslayer. So Silencer is really of no concern when it comes to catching penalties. He does not care. 1.2 separates Iceman and Deemer. That'll be wise though. We're gonna see, oh, some changes. Oh, Shredder is out. Oh my gosh. We're gonna see it from the perspective of Gooslayer. You'll see him up here on the left. No safety car again. There's Shredder way off on the left. I can see him right there, right there. He's way off on the left. You'll be able to see him again right there on the left time screen. Unfortunate for Shredder. Shredder DNFing on lap 24. 4 cars out of this race, 14 left in it, 3 laps to go. This has intrigue spelled all over it for the last little bit. Oh, is that? No, okay, that looked like there was a spinning car, but it was not. We got Iceman looking to make a pass on Deemer, though he has, way more time penalty than Deemer does. Don't spin this pass. We do have Gary spun here. Gary tries to defend it. Oh, it gets really defensive. And Yitago has DNF up here, and that caused a safety car on lap 24. Yitago DNF's right there. Oh no! Doggo on lap 24 has spun it. And BioGlint is still pressing this. He's still going really fast. I don't know why he's going this fast. Oh, Doggo, poor guy. And safety car is now out. Blackwater and Groggy get past it. Doggo just getting a little bit squirrely on the S's. Doggo, man! You're chilling in what, 5th place? That sucks, dude. To be fair, last time I had a league race here, I was leading the race, and I spun the exact same spot you did. And I lost the lead. I went down to 9th place. I did at least still finish, but I did it actually on the very last lap. I did it on lap 27. So this safety car, by the way, is only going to be out until the start of lap 26. And the safety car will not allow itself to be out and let the last 2 laps not be under racing conditions. So the only ones that are going to be able to get a chance to catch up, it's not a lot of them. Actually, these guys hitting like Sky, Phantasma, they'll probably catch. But Bad Bunny almost certainly not going to catch up to the safety car. And anybody behind Bad Bunny, Deemer, Gary, etc., I don't think they're going to catch it. I think it's going to be Phantasma, Sky, and Goose catch it, and they've got a chance at the podium. And it's going to be a 5-way battle for the top 3. But other than that, I think the rest of them are too far out to catch up to the safety car. Gooslayer has to make, a lot of time up in the next little bit. And he has this slow corner really slow him down. He was making up a lot of time, though. And then with Sky. They gotta put a hustle on, man. They have the freshest tires. Potato and Silencer sitting on old softs. They will be vulnerable. Yep, that is Goose Slayer making it up to the pack. And Sky gonna make it up there too. Phantasma gonna make it up there too, but Bad Bunny is 13 seconds out from this. He just might get there, barely. And if he does, he's gonna bring Deemer, Gary, Iceman all with him. That's the question I have right now. Where's the safety car in this lap? Waiting for that call. Silencer's acting like it's gonna go in. Safety car's in. There it goes, and he's back. And Bad Bunny was not able to catch up. Still 13 seconds in it. So it's just a five-way battle for the top three. Rodney has to get out of the way, and now we got Goose Slayer looking for a move on Potato almost immediately. Decides not to go for it. Gets on the curb. Goose Slayer almost learned his lesson a second time after spinning out there already one time. And Silencer put on a dominating launch, and he's already got a second almost on the next one. Sky looking for this last little slot in the podium, and Phantasma wants to get up in there too. He is not going to go down without a fight. These top five have a serious battle on their hands for just 2 laps. It is a sprint to the finish. Leave it all on the deck. Absolutely no holds barred. They're going to go as hard as they can. And I'm wondering if there's going to be a deep move. There it is right there for Phantasma. I knew something like that was going to happen. He's looking for a moment, but it wasn't quite enough, but it was very, very close. Sky just holds it. Goose Slayer now, right up in the back of Potato. Goose Slayer, is he going to make as desperate of a move as Phantasma just made on Sky? He's not looking for it yet. He might find one after the straightaway right here, but it's a bigger gap between him. Phantasma also not a good launch, so Sky actually has the best chance of making a desperate move on Goose Slayer. Both of them dumping, both of them praying just to not get sent on. The stamp does not get licked. The gap does not get sent. Goose Slayer makes some serious move on Potato. Had way better traction coming out of that last corner. And he almost got in front of him, actually. Woo, but Potato had enough energy to defend. Now Potato back on defense. And big time defense. Gets a little bit of a nudge from Goose Slayer. Goose Slayer takes a different line than Potato. And Sky is just sitting here, watching it, waiting for one of them to make a mistake. As we're on the final lap. Lap 27, and Silencer, by the way, 1.3 seconds clear, everybody. He is chilling up at the front. He looks great. You know, just look at him. Cool as a cucumber, right? We got these guys right back here. It's the most frantic fight I've ever seen. Phantasma lost a lot of time. So he's, you know, nowhere near in it now. So it's not just a four-way or three-way battle for second and third. Who is going to get in front? Tax, what's up, dude? Yes, it is. That's Goose Slayer. What a move. Can he stick it on the Alpine? He can't quite. Potato still stays in front. Goose Slayer almost on the grass. Oh, this is a move for desperation right here. It could happen. Oh, it's going to be a little bit of a tap. Potato gets hit. Potato wants to get back on track. Is he going to be able to hold this one? For the Williams. Oh my gosh, the Williams totally killed them both. Goose Slayer, massive mistake, killed Potato. And that is IUF with Sky capitalizing off of that insane murderous action by Goose Slayer. But we're going to watch Silencer go across the line in P1. Look at him go. Dominant race. Incredible performance. And IUF with Sky comes by P2. Phantasma won't be able to make P3. Potentially. Is Bad Bunny going to steal it? Bad Bunny steal it. That's fantastic spins. What the freak is going on, guys? Hold on. What? And then Slayer. He's back. I don't even know what just happened right there, dude. What the literal crap was that, man? Oh my gosh. That is the most bonkers finish I've seen to a league race in ages. I don't even know what just happened. All I know is, you know, obviously Silencer got the dub and Sky just got super lucky. The last corner, I think he spun. The last corner, he was in third. And then he spun it, which then allowed the Williams to get... Oh, dude. What the heck? My voice is gone. I am at a loss for words. How Bad Bunny ended up pulling that podium out, I don't even know. But Phantasma was in third, ended up dropping out of fifth at third. Unfortunate spin Gary in 4th. Dude, Mercedes ended up killing it after Gary started in 8th place. Terrible start for him. You know, qualifying wise, ends up into 4th. Deemer for points in 7th. And Potato knocked out on the last lap in the spoon by Gooselayer, who ended up living. Oh my god, dude. The desperation on the last lap was just something else. They were going intense. So that is our finishing order. SRT Silencer in 1st. IUF1 Sky in 2nd. Good race for him. Bad Bunny in 3rd. Gary in 4th. Phantasma in 5th. Goose in 6th. Deemer in 7th. Iceman in 8th. BioGlint in 9th. And Goofy rounding up the top 10. Making up the last of the points. Silencer also getting an extra point for fastest lap. Blackwater in 11th. Potato in 12th. 5th, 95% of the race, so he'll get 12th. Groggy in 13th. And then Doggo down, did not get finishing points. Miniko says, I'm in immense pain. Miniko, me too. Absolutely am. Big time. That was ridiculous, man. That was absolutely bonkers. What the heck just happened, man? Wow. That was... that was something, huh? We're gonna go give some, I think we're gonna give a podium interview to see if we can, yeah, we'll see if we can get a podium interview. Bro, what's your gamer tag, Bro? We're gonna call Sky, Bad Bunny, and Silencer. Let's see if they can answer. It was Sky. Oh, you were Sky and Deemer's engineer? Oh, wow. Well, hey, how do you feel right now? Your team did all right today, huh? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. That is insanity. Yeah, so we're going to go see if we can call for a podium interview for Silencer. Okay, I'm gonna let him know that I'm gonna give him a podium interview. We also owe it first to Bad Bunny got 3rd place. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get Bad Bunny in here first. Who the heck was in 2nd again? Sky. All right, let's see if I can get Bad Bunny flow. Okay, let's see if I can get Bad Bunny to answer a voice call. Or see if we can get Bad Bunny on here, because I need to know what the heck he was thinking at the very end of that race. Because he was the one that got... Him and Sky both got super lucky. At the very end. It's a whole other level, dude. That's crazy. Looks like Silencer won't be able to, and I don't think Bad Bunny will either. But IOF1 Sky said he's super down for a podium interview, so we're going to have him cover for all 3 of them. We're going to give him the love. All right, let's boom, profile, boom, message, call. We are calling Sky. Most bonkers race of all time. Mr. IOF1 Sky, how's it going, man?
Bro, it's doing. I'm speechless.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, bro. What the heck happened at the end of that race?
I don't know, man. I was perfectly comfortable P4. Um, and then, next thing you know, them boys just took it and I got P2 and I'm still, like I said, speechless. I don't know how to
Dude,
feel.
that was bonkers. Okay, so I got a question for you. So, with you saying those two boys took it, from your perspective, well, actually, I'll tell you from my perspective. From my perspective, it looked like it was not the fault of Potato.
Yeah, I have a recording. I'm gonna post it so that way everybody can see it. Yeah, it just looked like someone got squirrely and the other person got hit and everybody went out. So
You think it was just a collection instead of
yeah,
like
I
a
don't
hard mistake type of thing?
yeah, I think it was just kind of someone got a little squirrely and it just happened.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah. Yeah, Goose Slayer says how you made it to that corner, one of us won. I think Goose agrees. Like I think he thinks it may have just been a mistake on both ends too. As I'm looking at the chat right now, dude, that was hilarious though. Like literally at the end of that race, I swear I was screaming more than a little girl like the first time she tried a lollipop. Like,
Well, after it happened, I screamed. I was like, what is going on?
you missed what happened behind you for P3 though, on the last corner. The McLaren was about to get it, and then on the last corner, he spins it. No joke. Literally on the last corner, he spins it, and then it ended up giving who the heck ended up getting? Oh, Bad Bunny third. And he was like 6 seconds back. Like he was like no shot for it, right? And then a huge spin on the last corner. And then he just like goes and just like steals it like nobody's business. It was insane, dude.
Wow. It was an incredible race.
It was incredible. Yeah. And it was funny because like it started out super intense, got super lulled out, and there was like a second plus gap between every single driver. And then safety car comes out after Eat Doggo crashed it with one lap under safety car. And I knew it because I was like, oh, it's going to be starting 26. Like 5 people are going to get a chance to battle for this top spot, and everyone else SOL. And they were. And then it was just you 5 up there going absolutely intense. And there was some serious desperation from people like Phantasma. He was the McLaren. He went like for the most desperate move on you.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, he went for that, man. Dang.
Yeah, man.
But you held it. So yeah, well done, man. That P2 is deserved for persevering through that intensity.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. It feels good.
What do you take away from this race? What do you think you could have done different, or do you think you just kind of did everything right?
Honestly, I felt like I did everything I could. Japan's never really been a strong track for me. But yeah, I did everything I possibly could with what I had, and I just kept going and prayed for the best, and I got P2.
It worked out, man. Well, hey, whoever's up there watching out for you definitely gave you a good favor today. So pass that luck on to me. I might go buy a lottery ticket tonight.
Yeah, dude, appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, I will catch you later. I will see you. I won't see you next week. I'll actually be in Canada at the Grand Prix, but I'll be seeing you the week after.
All right, buddy. Well, you have fun at the Grand Prix.
Thanks, man. I'll see you later.
See you, buddy.
Semtex. So that was the last race of the night. That is the race for tonight. That was tier 3 for here in Breakout Racing League. That was absolutely bonkers of a race, a whole nother level of a finish. After Eat Doggo crashed, I just knew that was gonna go crazy, and it could not have met better expectations. Absolutely wild. So until I get to see you guys next time, I hope y'all have a absolutely wonderful night. I will not be on the channel again for 2 weeks. Like I said, as you probably just heard, I'll be in Canada next week. So you'll be watching the Grand Prix. It's my first time ever watching a race, so I'll be posting some stuff in the Breakout chat. Make sure you guys follow the Breakout follow our channel here at Breakout Racing League. Join our Discord as well. As you see a Nightbot a little bit higher up. We'd love to have you if you're not already in there. Belly Boy, what's going on, man? Welcome in. And yes, unfortunately, you are catching us late, but I hope you have a good night. You'll be able to catch the VOD in just a second. And so until I get to see you guys next, I hope you all have a wonderful time. Be safe, be wonderful. Make sure everybody around you knows that they're loved. And yeah, my name is Punju. I am signing off for the night. I cannot wait to see you guys again soon. And yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. Later.